Hi, my name is Whit Hunter. I'm one of the founders of BetterWorld, and I'm really excited to share with you what we've built. I'll start by giving a background on myself, on the company, and then I'll jump into the tools that we've built, how it looks like for you, for your donors, and then how to get started. So my name is Whit, one of the founders. 7 years ago, after graduating from the University of Virginia, I teamed up with my brother and my good friend to start BetterWorld. And over these last 7 years, we've been building this suite of interconnected fundraising tools that are easy to use, highly effective, and as of this spring, free. So one of the first questions that I get is, what's the catch? How can you actually make this free? And there are two parts. One, as you might guess by our company's name, BetterWorld, we care much more about impact and changing this industry and changing the world than making a profit. We're tired of companies that take up to 20% of what you raise, or charge thousands of dollars a year, or lock you into long-term contracts for frankly mediocre technology. We think there's a better way, and we built BetterWorld, and we made it free. There are two ways that our platform can be supported. One is, and this is what most organizations do, we prompt donors to tip BetterWorld when they're making a transaction. So if somebody is purchasing a ticket, they can say, oh, I'd like to add on a few extra dollars to support BetterWorld and our mission of making fundraising free. The other way is that an organization for $950 for a year can choose to disable tips so they're no longer being prompted as part of the checkout flow. And then we remove those from the checkout. So it's the same software. It's unlimited everything. There's nothing hidden, sponsorships, advertising, selling data. It's just two ways that our platform can be supported. So with that aside, I'd love to show you an example of our tools in action. So I'm going to click out of this and go to a live demo. So this is what it will look like when you're all set up. I'm in the auction. I'm actually going to go back to the organization profile. So you'll have yourorganization.betterworld.org. This is one place you can send your donors where they won't see anybody else, no one else's campaign. One place where you can have auctions or raffles or any of these tools that are linked in and accessible from the same place. So you can have as many of these campaigns as you like. There's unlimited everything, as I mentioned earlier. And I'm going to start with auctions. So you'll notice it's your organization, your logo. You can have a nice banner image that's beautifully designed. You can categorize the items however you like. You can do a welcome message that says, hey, if you take a look at these items to bid, and if you don't like anything, please make a donation here, and use our donation tool to do that. Items you'll see are laid out in an elegant way. It's all mobile optimized, so it's going to look just as nice on a tablet or a cell phone or a computer. You'll click into the item to bid. You'll see there's an image. You can have up to 4 of them to display the items that you've gotten. It's all built to be shared on social media, email, Twitter, all the things that you would expect, right? How much is it worth? What's the starting bid? How much time is left? More information below. There are two ways to place a bid. One is a regular bid saying, I want to bid $125 on this. The other is setting a max bid and saying, I'm willing to pay up to $500 for this. Let's let the system bid on my behalf up to that amount. So it's kind of a set it and forget it. When somebody places a bid, they'll be prompted for first name, last name, email address, and a password. We do that. I'm logged in, so you don't see that here, but we do that so that we can streamline all communication for the auction, so automatic outbid notifications, connecting people with their items, and so on. We also ask for a credit card with every bid, and the reason we do that is twofold. One is so that we know that every bid is real, so there's no fake $5,000 bid throwing a wrench into the process. The other is, as somebody that has run hundreds of auctions, one of the worst parts for me is chasing people down to get them to pay for things. We ask for credit cards with every bid, and it's saved after the first time, so that when the auction ends, all you have to do is click Charge Cards, and it'll automatically charge the cards of all the winning bidders. It'll issue receipts, and it will connect people with their items. We built this really nice fulfillment center that streamlines communication, that allows you to see their address, their email. You can talk back and forth. There's even a place where you can add an extra shipping charge if the item requires shipping. You'll also notice this blue background here. We want organizations to keep 100% of what they raise. So we prompt donors to cover the credit card cost. So that's if they win an item for $100, they say, I'd like to cover the credit card cost so that you get that full $100. So you get to keep everything of what you raise. We think, as our name might suggest, the world would be a better place if organizations kept all of what they raised. So there are generally three areas where we win as a platform. One is on brand. You'll notice that everything looks elegant, just feels modern for organizations that care about that. The second is on ease of use. It's just built to be simple. There's no tech experience required, anything like that. The third is on automation. So we, as someone, again, that has run hundreds of auctions, we wanted to automate the frustrating parts. So the fulfillment center, the automated payments. One of the other things we did was we built this item donation form. Let me switch over to that. Great. So you can either upload items yourself, and we make that easier, invite team members, or you can send out this personalized item donation form to your community where they can say, oh, I'd be willing to offer, and I'll fill this out just to show you how it'll look for them, and it's a very similar process for you uploading items. I'm going to say yard work for 2 hours. Something I used to do a lot of. Click continue, and then I'll say 2 hours of yard work. If I were doing this seriously, I would do a fun title, but maybe this is just what I'm going to say for now. I'll leave that blank. I'll say this is a $100 value, and I'm in Charlottesville, Virginia right now. Great. Additional notes, I can donate on behalf of myself or as a business, and I click continue. So then we get to uploading images, which we've also made very easy. So you'll click to add an image. I'll click this. There is a yard work image that I loaded earlier, and I'll click open. So you'll notice that it automatically scales so that it looks really nice on the platform. So there's no cropping or anything like that. But one of the things we added recently that I'm excited about is you have the ability to put it on a white background. If it's a vertical image, if it's artwork or anything like that, it'll automatically resize and crop it on a white background so that it looks really nice. I click save, and then once that's done, save and finish. And great, the item has been donated. Super easy. Again, a great way to save you a little bit of time. You'll still probably want to go in and edit it and make it look nice and change images and so on. But again, just a way to save you a little bit of time and even give donors control over how, maybe the branding or the language of their image, of the item they're donating. Okay, so I've showed you auctions. Let me show you some of the other tools that we have. The next tool I'll jump into is raffles. There are two styles of raffles on our platform, and you'll notice the layout is very similar. Built to be shared on social media, mobile responsive, all of those good things. One way to do a raffle on our platform is to allow for various levels of donation and rewarding people with a corresponding number of entries. $5 gets you 50 entries, a $10 donation gets you 100 entries, and so on. We also built a share to enter feature that basically gives you the equivalent of a $1 donation if somebody enters using your link. This is a great way to maximize the reach and participation of your campaign. The other style of raffle we have allows you to set a fixed ticket price and limit the quantity of tickets that you're selling. So I'll go into this one, and you can see that there are 100 tickets that are going to be sold, and it's a $25 ticket price that, in turn, rewards you with 250 entries. Once the raffle period ends, all you need to do is go in and click Select Winner, and it'll automatically select a winner. It will we integrate with a random number generator that fairly weighs all the entries and then notifies them. So there's nothing you need to do aside from that. Next, I'll jump into ticketing. This is everything you'd expect from an online ticketing tool. Have images for your events, sell different types of tickets, general admission, sponsorships. You can do custom questions as well, and you can do that on a number of our other tools too, where you can say, in this case, it's what kind of meal would you like? And say, oh, I'd love steak. But this can also be used to say, What's your cell phone? What's your relationship to this organization? Other key data that you might want to grab. You'll notice here as well that the box to cover the payment is checked by default. And we want organizations to keep, again, 100% of what they raise. We'll see a lot of organizations using ticketing in combination with our other tools. Again, because when you place your ticket purchase, you can then go place a bid in an auction, make a donation, and all of your information is saved and already in the system. So outside of auctions, raffles, and ticketing, we have 3 different styles of donation campaigns. The first is a very simple website and mobile giving tool that allows you to set up for donors to give one-time, monthly, or annual giving. You can customize the amounts, you can customize your story, you can customize the images, you can add custom questions to get all the information you need. But a simple way to accept donations and keep 100% of what you raise. The next tool we have is a crowdfunding tool. You'll notice it's clean, elegant design that has all of the capabilities of a modern crowdfunding platform and then some. So it's built in to be shared on social media, comments on Facebook on the wall. You can customize these donation amounts. You can add perks for, in this case, it's with a $100 gift or more, you can get a signed thank you note. So you can make it a really fun and interesting campaign that's really engaging to raise funds. The last style of donation campaign we have is my personal favorite, which is, again, built from some of my frustration as a donor that didn't have a lot of money to give, but still wanted to see impact in the dollars that I gave. So we built this shop to visualize the impact of small gifts, where it's not just a $24 donation. $24 buys 4 mosquito nets. And so I can either use this as a way to drive small donor engagement or sort of a ongoing impact style campaign. It can also be used as a fund in need, where you can say, all right, we need 2 of these refrigerators. And then once those refrigerators have been donated or purchased rather, then it goes to sold out. So you can have your community rally behind you to get all of the supplies that you need. That's pretty much it on the front end as far as BetterWorld as an interconnected platform, all of these tools working together. Again, there's a lot more underneath the hood as far as how it all works and the advanced customizations you can do, but that's the gist of it on the front end. I'll show you what it looks like behind the scenes. So this is what we were just looking at. It should all feel very intuitive, clean, and easy to use. I'll show you the item donations first. So this is, you have all the products on the left-hand side, and you have this area to see all of the items that you were given by your community. So this is what I just gave, the yard work for 2 hours. I'm going to click View Details. I'm going to either create a raffle out of that or import it right into an auction. I'm going to put it into Fall Auction. Import. And then I can edit. I can say, you know what, I'd rather change the images. I'd like a better long description. But at least, again, most of the work is done by the donor, so that it saves you a little bit of time. All of our tools are laid out fairly similarly. You'll see an overview that has all of the activity that's going on. For auctions, you'll see items. And again, everything can be categorized, managed, download really easily. So for example, here's all of the items that we have. I can click this little button and say, I want to see a report of value, bid, location, and donor. And then I can use that. I can sort by that, sort of what's for anything I need, or I can download it as a CSV and use it for a mail merge, import it into a donor management platform or anything like that. Bids, same here. Payments, again, once the auction ends, you'll see a button that says Charge Now. You'll automatically charge all the cards of the winning bidders, and then they'll be directed to this fulfillment center that connects them with the items that they want and allows you to interface and communicate with them directly. Donation campaigns, raffles, ticketed events, all of it, again, lives here, and it's super easy to go in, to manage, to edit, and to build your perfect campaign. I'll also draw your attention to the organization page up in the right corner, where you can edit your profile, you can invite team members. If you're managing multiple organizations, you can switch teams. It's a really, really high-functioning platform that we think you'll love. And again, no limits on anything. Invite as many team members as you like. we're the happiest when organizations are really using our platform. So aside from the tools, I've shown you the how it looks in the front end, how it looks in the back end. A brief note on security: we never sell any donor information or do anything like that. We're PCI compliant. All of our pages are encrypted with HTTPS security. My technical background, by way of aside, is about as high as PowerPoint, which I think is a good thing because we built this for people that aren't necessarily technical geniuses like our head of technology is and all of his team. But it all should be really easy to use. It all should be very simple. As far as the platform goes, it's all self-service. So you'll go to betterworld.org, you'll click sign up, you'll be guided through any campaign you want to create. When you run a campaign, you'll be guided through the right steps, both in the dashboard and by email. And then we also have a really robust help section and sort of support center that I'm continually adding to and building out with answers to common questions and a place to contact us if you have any questions. On that front, BetterWorld's a work in progress. We've been around for 7 years. We've been building these great tools. We're really proud of them, but we're constantly coming into things that we need to improve this or change this or add this feature. We'd love your help and ideas. So please reach out to us if you find anything that's not intuitive or you say, I love it, but I wish it had this feature. That feedback is so valuable to us as we try to build this platform. I think to close, I would say that, well, first off, thank you for taking the time to listen to this. Thank you for taking the time to check out our tools. Our purpose as a company is to build a better world. We're really excited about the tools we built to be able to offer free tools for organizations. There's a lot we're going to be doing in the next year, bringing in businesses, individuals, consumers, trying to create this ecosystem of communities coming together for the common good. We'd love your help in that. We hope you'll stay in touch, and thanks for your time today. Take care.